Hello and welcome. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 3:33 a.m. this morning and I decided it was time to start filming again. We're not going to be doing tarot cards today, but we will be doing charms. And that's my little box of charms. Now I am wearing a blindfold on top of my head right now that I'm going to put over my eyes when I throw these charms. And what does this mean and who am I? Did I say? I'm Olivia, and I'm so glad you're here. Whoever you are, if this is your first time or if you've been here before, I really, really want you to know that I really appreciate that you are here. It gives me a lot of good, warm, fun, fuzzy energy. Okay, so about the charms. This is going to be a reading for whenever you find this video. So if you happen to find it as I film it, then it's for you. If you happen to find it 3 months from now, it's for you. All right? Okay. And we're gonna let's just get started. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna put my blindfold on over my eyes rather than on my head. And we're going to see what things we need to focus on this coming week or so, give or take. I hope I'm talking loudly enough now. I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder. I've got a handful of charms, and I'm going to drop them onto... Oh, we have a lot of tarot cards. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so on that black fuzzy heart in the center, our black but warm heart, that's where our focal point is going to be. And it looks like we have quite a few... oh, look at this. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is a character from a... I want to say cartoon, but I know that that's not what we call them these days. A graphic novel, I do believe. He looks a little bit like Groucho Marx. I'm afraid I don't know much about the where this is from or the character, but I will say this gives me a lot of the Fool energy. Like I said, he does seem to look like, or she, to Groucho Marx with bird feet. Very cute, very fun looking, smiley character, looking like it's wearing a Groucho Marx mask. Okay, so the next thing I want to point out here in the heart center is an ice cream cone, and I like to call that treats, okay? And the good thing about treats is that we all need them. They help us to... I don't know. They're fun, right? Okay. So both of these are telling me that right now is a really good time to focus on having a good time and having fun. Now, let's see what we have here. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to try to bring this up to the camera. I'm not sure. I'm hoping we're focused and everything. Okay, so we're gonna put all the tarot cards together and read them together, but right now we're gonna look at this. What this is it's actually, I believe, a Lego part. Now, what it reminds me of is a lamp post, and the lamp post reminds me of magical lands, which reminds me of fantasy. However, With the lamppost, it reminds me of a particular fantasy by C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So if you know a little bit about that, you know enough. If you don't, it's a good read. I'd recommend it. Oh, and by the way, I want to recommend Libby. It is an app, a library app. If you live in well, I don't know who it's available to, but I'm assuming at least all of Texas. But anyway, you can rent library books for free, audiobooks. Oh, look, we have a fortune here. It's not in the heart center, but let's go ahead and look at this. Be patient. Good things come to those who wait. Okay, all right. Let's get these tarot cards together and spread out all the ones that were here in the heart center. Okay. Okay, so I also want to point out, we're going to put these up here, turn this over. Okay. Look, we have a Dalek. I can't remember how you pronounce that, but if you know a little bit about what that is, you know enough. If you don't, we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's get all this turned over and looked at. I kind of want them to be in order. Wow, we got a whole tarot reading here. Look at that. That's amazing. It really is. Okay, and these were kind of on the outskirts as well. It's kind of hard for me to get my hand in there. So we have the skull with the red ruby eyes, and we have a lot of coffee here on the outer edges. We'll talk about that. Let's talk about that now. Treats, but also we use coffee for energy. So let's talk about that being on the outside of peripheral. It does look like that maybe you have been having some energy issues. However, it looks as though that those are going to be resolved when you take care of the happy fantasy part that you need to take care of. We also have this here touching the heart here. We have the well, I want to say the Wheel of Fortune, but it's actually a steering wheel from a boat, right? So what I want to say with this is I want you to rest assured that regardless of, you need to be careful about judging yourself too harshly, especially during times of quiet, times when you don't feel like you're being creative. We have cat hairs here on your heart, so let a cat into your life if you like cats. If you don't like cats, please don't do that. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, you're going in the right direction here. Rest assured. Now let's look at your tarot reading here in your heart chakra. Heart chakra. Well, yeah. Okay. We'll say that. We'll leave it at that. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Rods inverted. Let me get my little glasses on. That'll help. Oh, and I feel like I need to talk a little bit louder, and I think if I talk a little bit deeper, you might be able to hear me better. Okay, let's see. The Hermit. Oh, yeah, with my glasses, this is much better. Well, I just said that, and now I can't read this. Oh, duh. It's eight of Wands or clubs. Okay, and the Ace of Swords inverted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this could be an answer to a question. If you had a question when we started this, which many of you probably did not, but the answer would be 1, 2. The answer would be a yes, absolutely. Okay, now what we have here is we have the Queen of Pentacles, and what I'm seeing is that you are within your heart, you're in a place of power, obviously. It looks like you care for a lot of people, that you care for them in ways that sometimes you send money or support. There's a lot of them. A lot of people that you work with that you give to. You know what? It does look like with the Hermit card that you have been taking some time out to yourself, or that is something that you need to do. Take some time out for yourself in order to regain the energy that you need in order to make the decisions that you need to make in order to help the people that you like to help, or do the things that you like to do. It's not necessarily people, it's energy. So it could be creative energies, and most likely it is, regardless of what it is. Okay, could be work, could be a hobby. It could be just something. It could be a mission. I don't know. It could be something. It's obviously something that is near and dear to your heart. So in the focus we have that you need to treat yourself, that you've been working really hard and supporting a lot of people, and it's time to take some time out for yourself. If you're already doing that, good. If you're not, it's time to do it. But regardless of where you are and what you're doing, you're going in the right direction, okay? Now, we'll look at the peripherals real quick here. We've got the Dalek, which is a little trouble. We'll just call that trouble. We have that you have a lot of choices to make coming up. And, oh, yeah, you're going to... You're a very loving person. You are going to make the right choices. So you don't need to worry too much about all that. We have the frog energy here. We're not going to read these guys that I already had on the table, okay? But we will read with the frog energy. I think of ancient wisdoms, very ancient... let's just leave it at wisdoms. So let's see that you're going to make the right choice kind of automatically and without even thinking about it. Almost instinctual, but with not just instinctual, but with the wisdom of the ages. And okay, and also with the frog, we're going to talk about being very flexible, or not flexible is not really the right word. Well, let's leave it at that. Flexible. I can't think of what I'm trying to think of. Okay. Here on the peripheral again, we have a card that I like to call the sabbatical card. That's my nickname for it. It tells me that it's okay for you to take a break. It's okay for you to even take a physical break and walk away from something for a time. You will get back to it, okay? This is the death symbol, but I'd like to take this to a pop culture meaning. It's kind of, it might be a little... Obtuse isn't the right word. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words today. I need to focus on talking more clearly. And, okay, so let's look at these. Okay, the pop culture reference. So there's a movie called... Let's see if I can remember it. It's a Disney movie, and there's a little girl named Penny in it. And she is being forced to work as a slave for these goons, right? And she's in Louisiana. And it's animated. And I guess I'll list the name of it. It's called, it's not Down Under, it's Rescuers. The Rescuers. What I'm going to say about this little piece right here is I want you to guard against being someone's tool, if you know what I mean, or being someone's slave, or expecting too much of someone else to do something that you need to be doing. So there's a lot here in this little thing. So yes, it is a death symbol. However, it's the end of something. It's not the death of someone. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. All right. Now, let's look again at some more peripherals here. We've got some gifts coming. These energies and everything that's going on here that you want to do, all these things that you enjoy and love and that you really just put a lot into. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here and the Ace of Wands saying, you've got this, baby. Oh, I want to read this button to you. It says, celebrate disability, diversity, and difference. Okay? So, and let's see, what is this card? Okay, got to put my glasses back on. We're almost at the end of this reading, so I don't know how long it's taken, but I hope that you're doing okay and that you're enjoying yourself and that you're enjoying this reading. And I cannot read what this little card says, and I don't recognize it as a regular tarot card, but I'm going to call it the moon. Because, well, it's not the moon. She is in water, though. There are bubbles around her, you know, and she's shining her light. She's got flowers, roses in particular, in her hair, which is a very, of course, romantic energy. Oh, here we go. This is what this says. Drawings by Pamela Smith, Coleman Smith. So it's telling us about the artist that, well, I guess she did reinterpret the Rider-Waite. I don't know. Let's move on. Creativity. We're going to call that creativity. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So all of this is saying, oh, and I forgot to mention this one too. Or did I? Yeah, I did mention it. You've done the work, baby. Okay. I hope you don't mind that I called you baby. You're on the right path. It's okay to take a break. Treat yourself and keep going, man, because you got this. Also, the money's going to come. That's what I have here. And again, be patient. When I'm saying be patient, when I hold this in my hand, it's be patient with yourself and be patient with your process. Good things come to those who wait. And the thing is you've been doing, it's okay to sit still for a little while. All right. Thank you so much for being here. If you've made it this far, do hit that subscribe button because you are going to want to see more. Go ahead and hit the notification bell because that will get you notifications of when I upload, which has lately been not at all, but normally very intermittently, but also regular at times. So yeah, hit that notification bell. And guys, I love you. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this charms reading. And you guys, over and out. Take care.